Did Fazza really reunite with his wife, or is it just rumors? Watch till the end to find out. Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest updates on Sheikh Hamdan and his family. If you're curious about the extraordinary life of Sheikh Hamdan, you're in the right place. Everyone, how are you? Hello and thank you for visiting our channel, where we provide you with the most recent information regarding Sheikh Hamdan and his family. As the family gets back together in Dubai, the story takes an exciting new turn at this point. Let's get into the specifics of the situation. On the 13th of December in the year 2023, Sheikh Hamdan and his twin children arrived back in Dubai, marking the beginning of a new chapter. They had no idea that pleasant experiences were waiting for them in the future. Moving forward in time to the 15th of December, Hadia Zen arrives at her mansion in Dubai, thereby establishing the tone for what is to come. Sheikh Hamdan, on the other hand, was confronted with a predicament when he was required to take his third child, Mohammed, for a stroll. Through his Instagram account on December 15th, Sheikh Hamdan provided a glimpse of his day, despite the fact that he had a very busy itinerary. First, let's have a look at these photographs that will warm your heart. During their stroll, Sheikh Hamdan can be seen here, savoring precious moments with Mohammed, who is a young child. Clearly, spending time with one's family is one of the most important things for the royal family. The visit to Hadia Zen's mansion took place on the evening of December 16th, and Sheikh Hamdan joined the twins on their excursion. Hadia had a surprise in store for them that would warm their hearts, but they were completely unaware of it. The reunion party that Hadia Zen planned and executed was a beautiful event that included home-cooked dishes. Sheikh Hamdan and the twins were in for a real treat when they were served a delectable meal that had been planned by Hadia Zen from the very beginning. These moments exude the warmth that comes from the presence of family relationships. The party was a wonderful experience for the twins who stayed with Hadia throughout the festivities. These moments caught the happiness and harmony that existed within the family, demonstrating the love that they have for one another. As the night came to a close, Sheikh Hamdan said his goodbyes to Hadia and the twins before making his way back to his palace. Everyone left the family reunion feeling happy and connected to one another. It was an experience that will be remembered for a long time. The most recent information regarding Sheikh Hamdan and his family is presented here for your perusal. I sincerely hope that you found these observations to be both fascinating and uplifting. If you got something out of this video, make sure to press the bell icon down below and subscribe to our channel so that you can remain up to speed on everything that has to do with Sheikh Hamdan. I'm grateful that you watched, and until we meet again, I hope you stay safe.
The most important question for us right now is how come you're still single?
Well,
The lifestyles of Arab sheikhs are characterized by unprecedented riches and opulence. If you watch this movie, I will explain to you how the wealthiest and most powerful Arab princes spend their lives. In addition to Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Hamdan is also the Crown Prince of Dubai. Whoever has the most money, who owns the most opulent palace, and who has the largest yacht is going to be compared. Which one of them has the most fascinating way of life and spends money in an extravagant manner? In addition to having the most attractive wife, who is the most influential person in the political world? At the conclusion of the video, we shall determine who emerged victorious from this intense conflict. So sit back, relax, let's get started. This is the first round, political influence. He is commonly referred to as MBS. In terms of his family tree, he is the seventh son of King Salman bin Abdulaziz of Saudi Arabia. As well as serving as the country's Minister of Defense and Deputy Prime Minister, Mohammed is also the country's Crown Prince. In addition to that, he serves as the head of the Council of Political and Security Affairs, as well as the chairman of the Council of Economic and Development Affairs. It is generally agreed that Mohammed bin Salman is the de facto ruler of Saudi Arabia and that he controls the government formed by his father. On the other hand, Sheikh Hamdan, the Crown Prince of Dubai, is 39 years old. Fazza is the name that most people call him. Sheikh Mohammed, the ruler of Dubai, is his father's third son. He is the first son. Currently, he serves as the chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai. In the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid establishment, which is a program for young business people, Hamdan serves as the president. This is due to the fact that his father, Sheikh Mohammed, holds all of the power in Dubai. And despite the fact that he is the future ruler of Dubai, he does not have any influence in the country at the time. Saudi Prince Mohammed is more powerful than his opponent, which is why he prevails in this round. This is the second round, abundance. It has been reported by a number of web resources that Prince Hamdan possesses a net worth of $6 billion. The vast majority of that wealth was bestowed upon him by his royal family in the form of an unexpected inheritance. Within the Middle Eastern region, Dubai is considered to be one of the wealthiest emirates. The wealth of Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, is far more. It is believed that he has a net worth of approximately $18 billion. This is the reason why he also wins this round. It's the third round. Education. The Honorable Prince Mohammed graduated from King Saud University with a bachelor's degree in law. On the other hand, Prince Hamdan has a far higher level of education. His education included graduation from the Dubai School of Government as well as Rashid School for boys in Dubai. He completed his education in the United Kingdom, where he received his diploma from Sandhurst and went on to study economics at the London School of Economics. Because of my studies in Dubai, which I had previously completed in the United Kingdom, I was able to see a whole new universe of opportunities. According to Fazza, education, knowledge and understanding give you the ability to look beyond the present world and into new horizons. Prince Hamdan emerges victorious in this round. This is the fourth round. Real property. Luxurious palaces are a favorite of every Arab sheikh. In most cases, they are joint owners of multiple mansions. Sheikh Mohammed's family has a significant number of private properties in the royal family. The Za'abil Palace, which serves as their primary house, can be found in Dubai. It is not true that Prince Fazza resides at Za'abil Palace with his father. Rather, he resides in his very own private palace in Nad al-Shiba, which is a very good new and upscale neighborhood in Dubai. It is located not too far from Za'abil Place and is in close proximity to the Meydan racetrack. Due to the fact that the prince chooses to keep his life private, we are not aware of the specifics contained within this palace. No one has any doubts about the wonderfulness of his palace. The official residence of Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman is located in Riyadh, and it is known as the Palace of Yamama. The floors are built of Italian marble, and the ceiling and panels are beautifully carved, which contributes to the dramatic atmosphere. This is the location where the government meets once a week, and it is also where international delegations are welcomed to attend. Within the city of Riyadh, the Saudi royal family also has Al Auja Palace and Erga Palace. Nevertheless, the most magnificent palaces may be found in France, not too far from the capital city of Paris. The French King Louis XIV is honored with the naming of this beautiful house, and this is without a doubt one of the most priced private residences in the entire globe. The price tag is close to $300 million. This magnificent palace was created in the form of a traditional French noble home. The Saudi prince emerges victorious in this round, since it is rare to find real estate that is more luxurious or expensive. This is the fifth round. There are yachts. Assuming the role of an Arab royal is impossible if one does not possess a massive luxury yacht. However, which of the princes possesses a yacht that is both larger and more expensive? Dubawi is the name of Sheikh Hamdan's enormous boat, which has a starting price of $35 million. It is longer than 90 meters, which is more than 297 feet. A total of 22 staterooms, a nightclub, a guest lounge, 2 salons, an elevator, a fountain, a swimming platform, a hospital room, a jacuzzi, and a private owner's deck are all accommodations that are included aboard the enormous vessel. On the other hand, Sheikh Hamdan only recently put this yacht up for sale. Additionally, he is the owner of one of the largest yachts in the world, which is 141 meters in length and has the capability of accommodating 60 guests and 56 crew members in a comfortable manner. It referred to Yas. At a price of close to $180 million, several swimming pools, a spa, a helipad, a beach club, and a lounge bar are all included in its amenities. Most importantly, however, Sheikh Hamdan is a huge fan of his boat, Smeralda. In terms of length, it is a motor yacht that measures 77 meters. It has the capacity to cater to a workforce of 24 people and 12 guests. The price tag is $75 million, and Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman is also the owner of a private super yacht that is among the largest luxury vessels in the world. The length of the Serene extends to 133 meters, and it has the capability of accommodating 24 guests in addition to 52 crew members. The yacht has a price tag of $500 million. This is a considerably larger amount than all of Hamdan's vessels combined. Because of this, Mohammed emerges victorious in this conflict. This is the 6th round. Car collection. Mohammed bin Salman has a penchant for pricey and luxurious automobiles. His collection of automobiles includes numerous high-end automobiles, including Rolls-Royce, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Bentley, and Ferrari, among others. A collection of high-end automobiles can be found in the garage of Sheikh Hamdan. In addition to that, he possesses an incredible amount of golden automobiles, such as a Lamborghini and a Range Rover, in addition to a Bentley Bentayga and a whole fleet of Rolls-Royce automobiles. A substantial number of automobiles are owned by both sheikhs. The winner is difficult to predict. It appears that there is no victor in this round. This is the 7th round, a pastime. According to statements made by Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, during an interview, he enjoys participating in sports on the weekends. First and foremost, he enjoys basketball since it is a risk-free sport. Sheikh is not a fan of extremely dangerous sports, and it's such a dull one. Prince Hamdan, on the other hand, leads a lifestyle that is significantly more intriguing than his. There is a lot of bustle in Fazza. Skydiving, hiking, skiing, free diving, deep-sea fishing, falconry, and other types of adventures are some of his favorite things to do. Photographs of Hamdan exercising out are frequently posted on his Instagram account. These photographs may show him in a gym, riding, or even on an obstacle course. He also has a genuine affection for animals. Sheikh is not afraid of lions, camels, or horses. Poems written in Arabic by Hamdan are renowned for their romantic and patriotic themes. In this particular bout, the Crown Prince of Dubai is without a doubt the victor. This is the 8th round. Personal life and activities. The marriage between Prince Hamdan and his cousin Sheikha bint Saeed took place 3 years ago. The news that Fazza had given birth to twins, a son named Rashid and a daughter named Sheikha, was publicized the previous year. There is no one who is aware of the appearance of the prince's wife. There are only photographs of her childhood that may be seen on the internet. 14 years ago, Mohammed bin Salman tied the knot with Sarah bint Mashur, who was his first cousin. The couple has 5 children. When it comes to his private life, however, we have very little information. His wife does not make any public appearances. Just a few of her older photographs are available here. As far as rumors are concerned, this family does not have everything under control. The reason for this is because the Sheikh has a ridiculous personality and has the potential to spark scandals. A true family man, Prince Hamdan is a family man. The fact that he posts images of himself with his family members on a regular basis is not a secret. He loves them very much. Consequently, Hamdan emerges victorious in this particular round. This is the 9th round, its widespread appeal. The Prince Hamdan has an active presence on several social media platforms. There are more than 14 million people that follow him on Instagram. Prince Mohammed is also active on social networks and is eager to give interviews to journalists. Nevertheless, he does not have a particularly huge audience on social networks. Prince Hamdan emerges victorious in this particular round. Let's summarize everything. The total amount of points scored by both sheikhs was the same. It's difficult to determine who is superior. Who do you believe will emerge victorious from this conflict? Who is your favorite among the group? Please do not forget to get in touch with me and express your ideas. You are very much appreciated for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy it. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, was born on November 14, 1982. He is the second son of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who is the Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and the ruler of Dubai, and Sheikha Hind bint Maktoum bin Juma. From the Al Bufalasa tribe of the Bani Yas comes Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed, who is a descendant of the clan. The Prince of Dubai, His Highness, the Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has already made a name for himself as a respected and influential leader. There is no doubt that he possesses a substantial amount of leadership traits, which are flavored with the virtues of modesty, simplicity, and charity. When it comes to this particular element, Sheikh Hamdan is following in the footsteps of his father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. He is always eager to meet individuals without any constraints or boundaries, and he is always eager of doing so. He never stops working to find solutions to their issues and to follow up on their concerns. He is present with them in their happiness and sadness. Despite the fact that he has a lot of severe tasks, the sight of Sheikh Hamdan driving his automobile through the streets of Dubai, eating in restaurants, or engaging in conversation with individuals is something that occurs fairly frequently. There are a number of elements that have had an impact on Sheikh Hamdan, which have contributed to the formation of his personality and the refinement of his vision. In Sandhurst, he was exposed to a military lifestyle that instilled in him discipline and timeliness. In reference to this event, he stated, "The values of discipline, responsibility, and commitment are at the center of what you learn in prestigious military academies such as Sandhurst. When it comes to carrying out your tasks in an effective manner, these values are essentially indispensable." In addition, Sheikh Hamdan has developed attributes of patience and perseverance as a result of his participation in a variety of sports, particularly those that involve horses. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum was born and raised during a time when the United Arab Emirates was making rapid progress on the path of rapid development and growth. He received his education during this time period. He lived through and was a part of the experiences that led to the country's achievements in terms of both quality and quantity. Since his early days, he was continuously in close proximity to the decision-making centers of Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, which allowed him to obtain excellent expertise in a variety of fields. A descendant of His Highness, the late Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, the man who established the modern city of Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan is a well-known figure. He is the son of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, as well as the ruler of Dubai. He is a visionary and a leader who has established Dubai in the international community as the brightest rising star and a leading global business hub. In addition, he has made invaluable contributions to the spectacular development boom of the United Arab Emirates under the wise leadership of His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The President of the United Arab Emirates, H.H. Sheikh Mohammed, appointed Sheikh Hamdan to the position of Chairman of the Dubai Executive Council on September 8, 2006. The Dubai Executive Council is a government body that is responsible for creating and executing Dubai's strategic, comprehensive development plans. As a result of his leadership, the Executive Council has been able to fulfill a number of significant goals which have contributed to the growth of Dubai and highlighted the city's position as a developing international hub for business, commerce, tourism, and logistics. Since he became the Crown Prince of Dubai on February 1, 2008, Sheikh Hamdan's responsibilities have grown and developed during the course of his tenure in that role. After taking responsibility for the most important files in the emirate, he has been playing a significant part in recognizing and putting into action the vision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid ever since that time. Throughout the years, the Crown Prince of Dubai has maintained a close working relationship with his father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. He has gained knowledge from his father about the qualities of visionary leadership and strategic perspective, and he has also adopted the personality traits that have established His Highness Sheikh Mohammed as a one-of-a-kind world statesman with unrivaled accomplishments. Sheikh Hamdan built on his theoretical education by acquiring the practical skills of leadership and public administration from his father, H.H. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This occurred after Sheikh Hamdan graduated from the world-renowned Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst in the United Kingdom in the year 2001. Additionally, Sheikh Hamdan attended several specialized training courses in economy from the London School of Economics and Dubai School of Government. Beginning with the time when his father was the Crown Prince of Dubai and continuing up to the present day, Sheikh Hamdan has been able to observe his father putting his ambitious vision for development into action. For as long as he can remember, he has been eager to learn from his father's court, which is known as a majlis. He continues to be H.H. Sheikh Mohammed's constant companion both inside and outside of the country, which helps him refine and polish his talents and skills even more. The responsibilities and obligations of Sheikh Hamdan increased after Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum assumed his dual role as the ruler of Dubai and the Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates in the year 2006. His father gradually added more responsibilities and chores to his son's list of responsibilities, and he included him in the decision-making process on a consistent basis. It is His Majesty in Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, became the Crown Prince on February 1, 2008, after having previously held the position. He has taken command of the most important portfolios in the Emirate, which has allowed him to become more inclusive in the process of achieving Sheikh Mohammed's vision. As time has progressed, His Majesty has the Crown Prince of Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, continued to work closely with his father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Through this close relationship, Hamdan bin Mohammed was able to acquire the qualities of a leader as well as his father's strategic vision. Additionally, Hamdan bin Mohammed was able to acquire a great deal of capabilities and leadership qualities which established him as a potential future leader. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid, the Crown Prince of Dubai, has garnered a stellar reputation for his compositions of Nabati poetry under the pen name Fazza. The term Fazza refers to a person who is quick to offer assistance and support to others in the Emirati dialect. It was the setting in which Sheikh Hamdan was brought up that played a significant influence in training his senses to recognize the boundless beauty that the desert has to give as an everlasting witness to the magnificence of the Creator. For Sheikh Hamdan, this atmosphere of harmony was important in shaping and honing the poet that he was. The opportunity to become acquainted with a large number of poets has been made available to Fazza, whose father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, is highly regarded as a Nabati poet in his own right. Fazza received encouragement from Sheikh Mohammed, who also supported him by listening to his initial attempts at writing poetry and guiding him with his experience and his refined appreciation of art. Sheikh Hamdan considers poetry, also known as Fazza, to be an example of character expression. The following is a description of poetry that he has provided for himself: my identity and poetic character, through which I humbly attempt to rekindle joy in the hearts of people, alleviate their suffering in my own simple way. All of their hopes and dreams are communicated to me. Sheikh Hamdan was brought up in a household that places a great importance on equestrian sports. This is because of the profound spiritual connection that people have consistently shared with horses throughout the history of Arabia. Ever since he was a child, Sheikh Hamdan has considered horseback riding to be one of his most cherished interests. It was only natural that he would develop this pastime to the point that he won a number of endurance riding championships, both internationally and regionally. The most significant worldwide accomplishments of Sheikh Hamdan: won the singles competition at the World Youth Endurance Championship, which took place in Spain on September 8, 2001. As of the 27th of April in 2002, the King of Spain Endurance Cup is the winner. First place at the FEI World Endurance Championship, which took place in France in December of 2005. The team won the gold medal at the Asian Games Endurance Championship, which took place in Qatar on December 17, 2006. Gold medal for team at the FEI World Endurance Championship, held in Malaysia on November 6, 2008. Gold medal for team at the European Endurance Championship for youth, held in Germany on August 14, 1999. At the European Open Endurance Championship, which took place in Portugal on October 2, 1999, the team won the gold medal. First place in the 140-kilometer Tattersalls endurance race, which took place in England on July 9, 2000. The following are some of his most notable accomplishments on the Arab community level. Won first place in the 120-kilometer Wadi Rum International Endurance Race in Jordan. Won first place in the Emirates Endurance Championship, which took place in Syria on May 5, 1999. In 2008, he won first place at the 120-kilometer Qatar International Endurance Championship in Qatar. In 2008, he also won first place at the King of Bahrain Cup in Bahrain on May 5th. In 2008, he tied for first place with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum at the Syrian Endurance Championship in Syria on May 31st. Now we have talked about Prince Fazza and his life, but if you want to know how his mother made the difference in his life, watch the video on the screen. The Prince of Dubai is one of the wealthiest men in the world. Despite being blessed with quite a few million, he is quite humble in nature and ensures that his money is put to good use. He is frequently seen giving away money for charitable purposes, and everyone in the world knows that this man comes with a big heart. However, when it comes to being the best father, son, husband and brother to one's family, what larger charity can we think of than that? Hello guys, and welcome back to our In the video that we are going to upload today. We are going to take a look at a day in the life of the Crown Prince of Dubai, and we are going to see how his connection is with his family. We are also going to see how he treats his wife and children, so make sure you stay tuned for that. He has quite a large family and is the son of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and Sheikha. He is the fourth child of his father in his 11 other siblings in the year 2015. One of the worst tragedies befell the Crown Prince and his family. Don bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is the Crown Prince of Dubai Gales from the house of Al Falasi. He has grown up amongst his people and knows exactly what they want. He is from the house Sheikh Rashid, and Mohammed, his eldest brother, passed away from a heart attack, which left everyone in the family quite the shot for quite some time. During such a difficult time, all of his family members got together, and engraved Sheikh Hamdan is very close to his siblings and frequently spends quite a lot of time with them. Sheikh Hamdan is very close to his siblings and frequently spends quite a lot of time with them. Sheikh Hamdan is very close to his siblings and frequently spends quite a lot of Ben Mohammed. Bin Rashid Al Maktoum was always great in leadership and was generally a very smart and compassionate man. He was noticed by a lot of royals and other higher dignitaries of his humble yet smart and diplomatic nature. His father to notice this and decided that he would make Sheikh Hamdan the Crown Prince. So in the year 2008 he was given the title and role of the Crown Prince of Dubai. Prior to this he held the role of Deputy Ruler of Dubai. This role lasted 2 years, so he did have some ruling experience before he was given the huge role and title of Crown Prince of Dubai. Most of the wealth that he acquired was generational wealth. Though he was lucky to be royal and was handed over such huge amount of wealth quite easily, he was stayed grounded and has never flaunted and used his money in any incorrect or wasteful way. Like many other kings and princes have to top this all off, despite being super rich, he always puts his family first. The Crown Prince of Dubai has a lot of tasks to get done on a daily basis, and despite his chaotic schedule, ensures that he spends quality time with his family. In fact, he makes sure to have a slot in his busy schedule where he can spend time with his loved ones. This is where he feels at home and considers it one of the best ways to de-stress from his busy and chaotic schedule. He has a huge following on Instagram and keeps his Instagram updated with what's going on in his life during the festival time. You'll often find him posting pictures with his adorable nieces and nephews. Sharing occasions such as birthdays or the festival of Eid, you will find him spending quality time with his nieces and nephews. Sharing occasions such as birthdays or the festival of Eid, you will find him spending quality time with his nieces and nephews. He enjoys sharing this aspect of his life as well, to demonstrate the things that are most important to him in life, and as a gentle reminder to always make time to be with the people you care about. The Crown Prince didn't tie the knot with his cousin Sheikha. Until 2019, the Crown Prince didn't tie the knot with his cousin Sheikha until 2019. Ben said Ben Tani Al Maktoum, they got married on the 15th of May 2019, and on the same day 2 of his brothers Maktoum and Ahmad also tied the knot on the 6th of June. The 3 of them celebrated their royal weddings at the Dubai World Trade Center. The wedding was quite extravagant, and quite a few royals in high dignitaries from different parts of the world attended the event on the 21st of May 2021. He come down expanding family by welcoming his first children. There were twins, a boy and a girl. The girl has been named Sheikha, while the boy has been named Rashid. A picture of him holding the twins broke the internet when they were born, as these were his first kids, and in the future could even become the rulers of Dubai. When he's not working or traveling, he's found to spend quality time with his wife and children. It takes good care of him and assures that all of their needs are met. He loves his little boy and his little girl a lot. Many claim him to be the ideal role model of a father, and many looked up to him due to this personality trait of his. The Crown Prince seems to be ruling the country, taking care of his family, as well as fulfilling his passion for travel photography and poetry. Pretty well. However, there have been quite a few people who have not been happy with his marriage and have been spreading quite a few rumors about it. There have been various articles across various publications stating that Sheikh Hamdan is heading for a divorce in 2019, shortly after the peer got married. A certain tabloid reportedly stated that the parent were heading for a divorce that came with a settlement of $200 million. It was further added that a fight place on the prince's birthday that led to things getting heated up between the pair. This, along with multiple other fights, was reported to have taken place. This eventually led to the decision of a divorce. However, all these facts are not true and were shut down by certain people. The Crown Prince is still happily married to his wife, and his children have a great father to look up to. While growing up, the Crown Prince travels to a lot of places quite freely, but taking his kids and wife along on such long and tiresome flights is quite hard, as his children are still quite small. Though we are not completely sure of this fact, he takes his wife on some of his trips too. However, for privacy reasons, he doesn't reveal if she goes along with him or not. Once his children are a bit older, for sure that he will take them along with them on his various journeys and teach them a lot about what he has learned from his various trips all over the world. The man is licensed skydiver and an amazing scuba diver. Once his kids are older, he will definitely get them into such sports. Having a father as a trainer would be the perfect thing for them. He would not only encourage them to get into trying out different fields, but would also be one of their best guides and supporters. Along their journey also happens to be a great equestrian, and a true lover of horses. He's often found at the stables riding horses or taking care of him. He also happens to be a great equestrian, and has won quite a few awards in the past. Once his kids come of age, he will definitely introduce them to horse riding and train them at it as well. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum was given an education of the highest caliber, both within his own country and in prestigious institutions located outside of it. The importance of being educated and how that shapes one's life. Moreover, what if his heirs can become the next gang, and thus educating them to become good leaders, is something that he will definitely work on. In fact, he himself has graduated from the London School of Economics, which is one of the top universities in the world. His marriage and his life with his wife are never publicized, as they prefer to live amidst his and his wife's prime privacy. This helps prevent the rise of fake groomers, and also keeps him and his family safe. However, the couple has been seen attending a wide variety of events together, and having a good time together too, though. Sheikh Hamdan is quite active at social media, mainly Instagram. It doesn't post pictures or content about his wife or their marriage. Having a talented father is something that both his skits in life are blessed with. And since their marriage is going pretty well, as of now, to me, even decide to have a few more kids in the future, this will further increase his family, and for sure he will love them all equally. I am grateful to you. Grateful too.
I received an email. By the way, welcome back to my channel one more time. If you're new here, consider subscribing because we talk a lot about Sheikh Hamdan Fazza on this channel. Actually, these days, we talk only about him. Anyways, if you're new here, consider subscribing. I received an email, and that email, by the way, if you are someone who has a story, if you want to share anything, email me. My email address is down below. I received an email, and that email basically confirmed the reason why Fazza's wife, Sheikh Hamdan's wife, 030, she does not come in public. Somebody communicated with me. Now, I cannot verify the information by myself, but by looking at the email, I can tell you almost certainly that yes, it is possible. Whatever she said makes sense. And she mentioned the biggest reason why we do not see Sheikh Hamdan's wife in public. 0059. I shared the video of his marriage in the past. Many of you have asked this question: where is the bride? We do not see their photos, nor do we see their videos. Where is she? We have seen Fazza Sheikh Hamdan going to many places for vacation, just for tourism purposes, and we have never seen his wife by his side. So the question is, where is his wife, Suano126? So I received the email. This email will help you understand a few things, but at the same time, I would also want to tell you this. I have actually mentioned the same reason before, why you would not see Sheikh Hamdan's wife in public. But today I want to share a little bit more. Perhaps the email that was sent to me would give us a good clue and some additional information. So basically, the email was praising me. Believe it or not, it was praising me. The email asked this lady, she asked me if she wanted to chat with me in private, okay? And eventually she said, quote, eventually to give you some tips, take or talk like free advice. Okay, take like free advice. I'm sure you make furors out there. You are a presentable man who needs the touch of an advised observer. Okay, so she says that I need some advice. She's talking to me, not father, not Sheikh Hamdan. And then she said, hope you don't mind. I do not mind.
You can give me advice. You can let me know your opinion. Always welcome by email or in the comment section below. Then she said, I told myself, look at this guy, he does not realize how cool he is. Wow, thank you so much for that. She is saying that I am a cool dude. That is absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate that. Then she said, he got a charm he is not aware of. Oh wow, I have charm, thank you. I know maybe you will not pay attention to my email. I do. I always read your email. As you are interested in people who might have some real news about Dubai royal family or English royals, I bet you won't release them in public. I will. I mean, I'm not going to share your details, but I share everything that I can share. Then she said, still, we can talk about anything. Dear, the real love affair of Prince Hamdan won't display. Okay, this is what she said. This won't display her affection in public for this reason. Okay, what is the reason? She said that this is the reason. I'm going to be mentioning the reason in a second, but she said that Sheikh Hamdan's love for his wife will not be shown in public for the biggest reason. Okay, I'll tell you in a second, but she said she will never say, look, I am his true lover or real lover. She would never come with so-called evidence of their relationship. I do not believe that they need to present any evidence. I believe that they are married and we do not need to see their marriage certificate, and he doesn't have to do that for us. And then she said, look at the British royal family, the former wife of Prince William. Prince William had a former wife? I thought Kate Middleton is the wife. In their 10 years of relationship before marriage, she kept as low as possible, and the Queen called her loyal, okay? So she's giving an example of how the British and Dubai royal families are the same, in terms of privacy and whatnot. In this case, there would be more strictness. Even more strictness means Dubai family. They are much stricter than the British royal family. That's what she is saying, basically. Besides, I believe you already know something is there yet to come in terms of the future wife of Prince Hamdan. As I said in the past, Sheikh Hamdan, he has a great possibility of marrying again in the future. People who disagree with me, you can, because it is very subjective. But from my observation, I can tell you that he is most likely to get married again, but not now. You will probably not see it in the next 10 years, but eventually he will marry again. That's my understanding, because you always say he will marry again like you will know for sure. I don't know for sure. As I said, there is a very good possibility. I'm not telling you this is going to happen no matter what. I'm saying there is a good possibility, and I believe that will happen. But if you don't, that's again very subjective. My opinion as I observed, if his marriage was from love. His marriage was indeed from love, as I said in the past. He met his wife, his cousin. They went to school together and they bonded together, and then they decided to tie the knot. He will never marry another one. Okay, so according to her, Sheikh Hamdan Fazza will not marry anybody else. Okay, that's fine. Tell me that I'm wrong. To me, you are wrong, but again, I'm not. I mean, this is just my opinion that he will get married again. So that's what she said. I have been reading his poems for a while, have you? I do not really take much interest in poetry. However, if I do have a chance to read his poetry or listen to it, I definitely do that. But it's not something that I'm very fond of. Okay, and then she said, okay, so let me tell you the reason why you will not see Sheikh Hamdan's wife in public. So according to her, the biggest reason that you will not see Sheikh Hamdan Fazza's wife in public is because of security reasons. Okay, and then she said, this is very, very important. I came across with your videos a long time ago. Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I really do. This is something I cannot express in words how. Grateful I am that you come to this channel and watch those videos. So again, security reason is the #1 reason why you do not see Sheikh Hamdan, and then Fazza in public. Okay, and then she said, first, you know, I came across with your videos a long time ago, so I was interested first to know who the Dubai royal family was, then who was the Prince Hamdan that you are talking about. Okay, you know by now. Then I believe they deserved my attention, so I became a person who was watching on a regular basis news about the royal family from Dubai. I have my own opinions related to this topic. That's why, based on these poems, I think he will stay committed to that person. He is incredibly described in the poems. Okay, the poems are about the country most of the time. If you are listening to his recitation, You will find these poems are about the country, showing his patriotic side of it. At the same time, some of the poems, he will talk about just his feelings. Rarely do you see any poem written for his wife or someone he loves. You never see that, in fact. Then she said that that kind of love hardly we can imagine could exist on earth. It's so inspiring that many times I started to believe in a better world. Of course, he is a good example. Sheikh Hamdan Fazza is a good example of someone who is very loyal to his wife. There is no doubt about that. A world, when I say loyal, I mean in that culture. You can be loyal and married to 4 wives, but you are still loyal. Okay, that's how in the Western countries you are not loyal if you are married more than once. You are basically cheating, but in that culture you can marry 4, and you can still be loyal to all of them at the same time. A world where anyone should find the soulmate, the twin flame, a world blessed with so much love. Yes, many times I admit I cried. Those poems had a huge impact. Now it's not my concern, the prince's private life, but if those poems are for Sheikh, he will never. Regarding a very nice email, very good point, very good observation, regarding my intention to have some various types of chats with you for some tips. Hope you find appropriate my invite intervention and look for a reply. Sincerely, I'm not going to mention the name. Well, she did not say you cannot mention my name. I'm going to give you her first name. Her first name is Liliana. Liliana, if you're listening, if you're watching this video, here you go. I have read your email and I mentioned your name, but I'm not going to say the last name or anything else. She did not say, do not share my name. She said, it's okay, looks like. So Liliana, there are hundreds and thousands of Liliana out there, so I think it should be okay. Again, the main reason she mentioned Sheikh Hamdan, she actually has very, very good points. Very, very good points. I have not received such a beautiful email in my life.